Well, hello and welcome back to Posh Cats Camping. This video is going to be a little bit different for you. I'm starting at the end of the video. Yes, this is the end of the video right at the beginning. We've just spent the most amazing 3 days with IH Motorhomes. They invited us back, and when you buy an IH motorhome they tell you that you're part of the IH family, and they mean it. We've had tea and cake all day long. Well, why are we here? It's the showcase event for IH. Instead of the NEC this year, they've put on their own little show of vans that they've built. There's 7 new vans, and I think in some point in this video I said there were 6. I never could count. But there's 7 new vans in there, all brand spanking new, and all different colours and styles and layouts. And although there are some very distinct similarities across the range, there's something in there for everybody. Now I'm starting to sound like a salesman. That's not why I'm here. I'm here to talk to customers about what it is it did for us and how we got on with our crafter once we took delivery of it in July, and the transition, how it all went, whether we still love it or not, and things to look out for if you're going from a small van to a large van, or from a large coach-built motorhome like we did down to a van conversion. Not going to say any more. We're going to get straight on to a quick look at all of those 7 beautiful vans, and thank you to everybody who came to see us. Thank you to IH for putting this event on. We've really enjoyed it. The event is on until next Sunday. If you want to come along, give IH Motorhomes a quick call just to let them know that you're interested in coming, and that will help them to control the numbers that are coming by. Well, good morning and welcome back to Posh Cats Camping. We are at Knottingley, aren't we, Sue?
Yes, we are. At
the IH Motorhomes factory, and they've got a showcase event which is replacing what would normally be at the NEC in Birmingham. As that's been cancelled this year. We've been invited along to do a little bit of filming and talk to some of their customers, and we were delighted to do that. So we're going to share some of that with you guys. And which one should we look at first, Sue?
I think we'll look at the same type as what
we want to look at the crafter. Yeah. Shall we start with the rear lounge one?
Yes, we might as well.
Alright, let's go and have a look. Okay, let's go inside and I'll walk you around the outside after Sue's shown us inside this lovely van.
The usual lovely big bin. Blinds in the door.
And this is the N-Class, so it has the motorhome style door. And come into the cab area.
Automatic. And then you've got this open, whereas we've got cupboards built in ours. This is all open, so you could stand in here without banging your head.
It's great for tall people, and if you're over 6 foot, the cab space here is really open and lovely. I'm standing on the step.
I like the yellow stitching in the grey leather as well. I think that's quite funky.
And this is a half leather seat, isn't it? So
half leather material and leather. Yep. And then look, these cupboards are all the fluffy white shiny, so they're all lovely and easy to keep clean. And they're just a push button, push them in to open them. So you've got the cupboard here at the top, and then you've got the gas indicator and the pump and water indicator.
Yep,
and
the control panel there. Yep.
You've got this nice little shelf, and then you've got your bottom cupboard which has got your fuses and everything in, and you've still got a little bit of storage in there where you can store other things.
And that sort of is one in sort of seating area, isn't it?
Socket. Yeah, it's what that white is everywhere, isn't it? So it's lovely and easy to keep clean. You've got a nice big wardrobe with your table inside.
And that's got a hanging rail in.
The same as what we've got, isn't it?
And this cupboard here, which we often forget to mention, is a lovely little shoe cupboard, or we find that we keep beer in there, don't we?
And the storage cupboard here hasn't got a shelf in, like ours had.
No.
But I guess they could put that in for you. But
yes,
I do like these, instead of having a button.
The push catchers. Yeah.
And then you've got mirror.
Nice tall mirror. It's very light and bright in this one. We said earlier,
nice
didn't
big
we?
worktop with the lift up end like we have, and then you've got your combi oven and storage underneath, and then you've got your sink, which is a nice deep sink, and then you've got your induction hob and your 2 gas rings. You've got the 3 drawers like we've got, the bottom one being the biggest where you can store your tins.
Yeah.
And then you've got a manual fridge, same as we have, which is still ample storage for a week's shopping.
Yeah.
That's what we find anyway, don't we? And then the washroom, you've got the double opening doors, and then that's all.
And this is like a little TARDIS in here. So 2 outside windows, which is great for ventilation, and then with this little extractor fan
with a light round.
I'll quickly switch it on. There we go. And the LEDs don't normally go off when you switch the fan on, but Sue switched it at the same time.
And then you've got your cupboards the same as what we've got, haven't you?
Yeah.
You've got the covered toilet roll, and you've got the storage cupboards underneath, and the cupboards at the top. Storage
cupboards just here, yeah. And over the top, lovely little, I call this a dog bowl. I know that's a bit disrespectful, but it's a lovely little sink for hand washing.
Yeah, I think the decor in here is very trendy.
It is quite trendy, yeah.
Very trendy.
Now you'll see some of these lights in the back here strobing a bit. Apologies for that. That's a camera issue.
You've got your cupboard here, and they are deep. They do go back.
That's a nice deep cupboard, yeah. Yeah.
And then the other cupboard here.
All around the top.
You've got your TV cupboard.
And that all folds away, and the door here closes and locks so that you've put the TV away when you're finished with it. It's all very neat and tidy.
This is the cupboard where we put our bed in, isn't it?
We do, yeah. Because
it's big.
Loudspeakers.
Loudspeakers, and then you've got another cupboard the same that side. And there's a little bit of a divider, and then these are more the kitchen cupboards, really, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're just all one continuous cupboard. You've got storage underneath the whole of this bunk, this bed, and half of that one.
That's right, because the Truma heating boiler is under the bunk here, and it's blown warm air.
This is a lift-up one with the hatches rather than a wind-up.
Yep, you can have the manual or the winding roof lights. And all these LEDs are separately switched, and dimmers on the over and under cupboard lights as well. Lots of power points here and there.
And I noticed that one's a lift up, and that's not a wind up one as well.
Yeah, that's right, they're made on the roof lights. Yeah. So a beautiful Volkswagen Crafter. They call this an N-Class 680 because of the conversion they've done on the sliding door, making it a motorhome door. It's 6.83 metres long and 2.6 approximately high, 2.6 metres, and of course the boot on the back with the luggage compartment in the back here. Great for keeping your camper chairs, tables, an awning and so on. And if I come back here, you'll see that opens up nice and wide so that you can get all your gear in the back there. The big barn doors have been removed, and this panel on the back has an opening window at the top, and there's a rear view camera up on the back there as well. This one's fitted with the all-terrain tyres, and they've deliberately done that to give it that appeal. Very often you'd have just the standard tyres, and you can have standard wheels. They've got the rugged alloy wheels to go with it. Seems to be the in thing at the moment, doesn't it? And round the side here we've got the TV socket, electric hookup, the toilet emptying cassette, the cupboard for that, and then your water filler and your vent for your Truma boiler system along the side. Well, that was the rear lounge crafter from IH. Let's have a look at a front lounge one. This is a very different, very bright light white van. Let's have a quick look at this one. This is a real cracker. Now, not everybody wants a white van, but I can assure you these are absolutely stunning on the road. And let's have a look at the spec. Again, with this van, it's 6.83 metres. It's the 680 CFL. FL means front lounge. And look who's already in here.
I don't match this time though.
You don't match?
I don't match.
We've got video of you matching completely within the van. I'll put a little picture of that on now to make you smile. You blend in, dear. You did it on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah, colour coordinated.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's Sue gone?
Yeah, she's in there somewhere.
Can you see me?
Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a little look, see what they've done with this one, Sue.
Lovely, it's all lovely and open. You could sit several people in here all together, couldn't you? Because you've got these two swivel seats,
Yeah.
which are part leather, part cloth.
Yeah.
This is that's a manual.
It's a manual gearbox on this one, yeah. So it'll be a 2 litre engine.
And this is what makes up into a double bed, this lovely sofa. You can sit here with the door, slidey door open, and
That's the
look
thing.
outside in
Let me
the
just step
summer
back
months.
and demonstrate that, because this is real outdoor living if you're in the summer.
Sit out here, just look out, couldn't you?
Yeah, and the Thule awning just above the LEDs there comes right out. It's 4 metres long and it comes right out 2.5 metres.
There's quite a lot of storage under there as well, isn't there?
Yep.
It's easy just to pull it out. This just pulls out, doesn't it?
The bed makes up to a double, doesn't it?
Storage under there as well.
Yep.
There's a table here, stored there, nice and conveniently. This television, you can push this down, so you've got a complete worktop. And you've also got another lift up flap here. And then storage under here as well. And then you've got, I like the wrap round kitchen area. It's like a wrap round, isn't it? You've got this little area here, or
Yeah.
like a little bar. You could stand there. And then you've got quite a big sink and drainer. And then in here, you've got your
They're all 3 gas on that one.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
what it is. They're all 3 gas ones. It's
You
not
can.
electric.
There are options to have electric on here.
And then
I
you've got
know.
your combi oven and quite a substantial size cupboard underneath.
Useful, isn't it, for pots and
You've got all your
pans?
pots and pans and things
Yeah.
in there. And I like these push-in doors. You've got storage there, quite a lot of storage, and the drawers are so well made. I like to stress that they're solid. You can
Yeah.
put heavy things in there, no problem at all.
Yeah.
So they're nice and deep. So you've got 2 of those.
Yep.
This one is probably, that was another lovely deep drawer.
Yeah.
And then
Around here.
fridge looks like, is it a compressor fridge? Trev?
Yep. I think it is. Not
Good
sure.
size.
Yep.
No, it's a good size.
That's right.
And then you've got your drawers here. So you've got your cutlery drawer in the front.
Yep.
Top bit.
Mhm.
Go in there. And then you've got another
Cupboard up top.
here. There's loads of cupboards. There's another one here. Wherever you look, there's cupboards.
Yeah. Give them a nice tug.
Fab.
Yeah. I'll go in and have a
Really
quick look,
lovely
and then you
washroom.
can tell us what it's like.
The storage in here is wow, huge.
A really nice big basin, isn't it?
If you open the cupboard doors on the right,
Okay.
so you've got loads of cupboards. Look, cool, look at that. And shelves as well, which is really handy.
Yeah. There's some infill cushions there, which is obviously for making the bed up.
And then this side, you've got double opening doors, look. And all these
little shelves.
Shelves.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't
Loads
it?
of storage.
Yeah. Yeah. This
And you've got
really
the
lovely,
bench seat toilet, haven't you?
Yeah.
So
really lovely
a nice
washroom.
big bowl. And then this again lifts up, and you've got storage in here as well.
Indeed.
And a nice roof light.
Mhm.
Shower curtain, double shower curtain.
Yeah. And the shower attachment is up on there.
Attachments there.
Yeah.
So it's like a wet room, but it's really lovely.
And the same with the Crafter. But this particular one has a boot on the back. So the big barn doors have been taken off, and the boot is here on gas struts. And if I pull that down, you can see what it looks like whilst you're driving along. Now I know I always harp on about the colour of vans, but this is a bit different, like a pale green. Really like this one, different layout. Show you first of all around the back. So what have we got here? This is a rather unusual one for IH. Yeah, we're going to have a look inside in just a second. Looks like they've put in a fixed bed and lots of storage underneath. And I was demonstrated this yesterday, so I'll try and do this with one hand. You can put the leg up, you can flip the mattress and then lean on here and slide that in, and then there's plenty of room for your bicycles. How about that? And
you can access if you come down here, Trev.
there's also access through there. Okay.
So you put your, just so you can put a little dog bed in there.
Yeah, no, we thought that, didn't we? Yeah, you could put your dog bed in there,
You
and
pop in and out the little doorway.
that's right. I think there's plenty of room. And just to demonstrate, the big barn doors on the back here, on the Fiat Ducato. So this is a 630 S4 FB, which is, as I said, a little unusual for IH. It's a fixed bed, and it's in the 630, which I think they've really struck on something here. Here's the spec. With the outside table and the sliding door, yeah.
I like the outside table. Yeah, so you've got the lift up worktop. This is the same design worktop as what we've got.
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's a dark oak, isn't it?
Do you want to come up here and
Yeah,
I
we'll
like
come
this
up
little
a bit
dingy
closer.
sink. And then you've also
Yeah.
got a couple of gas hobs.
Yeah. Now, first thing I noticed, Sue, is the kitchen's just that little bit more compact in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that's functional.
it is very. Yeah.
This is a manual.
Look what we've got here. 2 passenger seats. Now,
Fiat.
this was demonstrated to me yesterday, and you can separate these seats so there's more room,
Yeah.
and that makes it
Very
much more
nice
comfortable.
seats. Look how lovely they are with this built-in headrest.
Yeah.
All leather and
Yeah, the blind on the window is closed there because the other side is the factory where they're building the
got
vans.
2 USB sockets. Look.
Yep.
You've got these little cupboards up here
Yeah.
for storage.
Nice little storage cupboards above your head there. Yeah.
And then we've got
And then the
love
overcab, which
this.
is really useful.
You've got storage up here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we find
Really,
there's all sorts
really
of things can
useful.
go in there. A lot of people store their bedding in there, don't they, Sue?
yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of gas. Look.
Full of gas, we noticed.
And then you've got the battery,
Yeah.
water,
Your 12-volt supply.
12-volt pump,
The red
lights.
light is on because there is no water in the tank. It's
Yeah,
flashing
it's
there.
flashing just so it's empty.
Yeah. See, we're getting to know the controls now.
Yeah.
It's nice little LEDs. And
You can extend it
what
back.
you notice on the ceiling is all lined ceilings, and
Oh, look, it moves.
the lighting's very
You can
pretty.
move this table, it slides.
Yep, you slide it backwards and
Slide
forwards
it backwards and forwards.
on the rail.
It
Yep.
looks like you can extend it. There's an extra bit here.
Yeah.
I don't quite know
So
how
that
to
you
do
can
that.
have-
But you can make it so that everybody can
That fills
use
the space.
table.
Yeah.
There's a nice little shelf here with this extra lip to stop
Yep.
whatever it's from falling out.
That's it.
You've then got a lift up large roof light, and then you've another bit of kitchen in
And just when you thought there wouldn't be an oven,
there's a little oven, look.
there's a dear little combi oven there. Yeah. Yeah. Again, very functional.
Storage. You can put something on here.
Little storage space on the top
And
there.
then
Yep.
another cupboard.
Indeed.
And then you've got a full-size fridge, a manual fridge.
Yeah, and this is the one that will work on LPG, mains electricity, and your battery while you're driving.
And then you've got another cupboard here. Nice little cupboard
Yeah.
for tins and things. More cupboards underneath the sink.
Yeah.
You go back quite a way, quite deep. They're very substantial.
Yeah.
And then this must be the washroom.
I think it might be. Yeah, my word, yeah. Yeah, now I like the way they line these out with the white
The white, it's lovely. You've
perspex
still got a little roof
walls.
light, a very bright
Yeah.
light.
That's a lovely bright light there,
Wet
isn't it?
room, isn't it?
Yeah. I like the way they've done the lighting in here. Slightly
Yeah.
different shape washroom because of the rear of the van has changed.
Well, I noticed that the surround
But it's got a window, look.
that surrounds We squish in here.
Yeah, Sue's going to squish
This has
past
got
me.
a little... Oh, that's how you actually get it down. That's your sink, all right.
So, yeah.
That's good size, isn't that? Good
Just pop that
size
back
sink.
again so we can see, Sue. There we go. Yeah. And it's got a little retaining catch. That's
And
good.
then you've got a cupboard here.
Yeah.
So you can fit quite a bit in there, surprising.
That's shaped. I
It's a
like
nice
that.
washroom.
Yeah, it is lovely.
Easy
There's
to
a bit of
keep
design
clean, isn't
gone
it?
into that, I think,
Yeah.
to make the most of that space. Yeah.
And then we've already filmed.
And then
we haven't shown you the cupboards.
the cupboards above the bed here.
Great big cupboards.
Yep.
Loads of storage.
So not only have you got
It's
all
all
that space
continuous.
underneath the bed, you've got the overhead lockers as well.
And there, and then you've got your television, and you've got another one here. Look, another wardrobe.
Yeah.
That's a wardrobe. It's
It
got
is.
a hanging rail,
Yep.
so you can access that from your bedroom. And then another large roof light.
Roof light over the bed.
Yeah, and nice funky lights again.
And as you can see, this end, the cab seats swivel right round. Again, it's half leather, slightly different fabric on these seats. All very nice. The Fiat Ducato cab with the manual gearbox. Let's have a little look around the front. So you see the van from the front here. It's a classic Fiat Ducato front end, and the nice pale green with the dark silver livery. Right, well, the next van is a popular van. This one's been looked at by a number of customers today, and they've all said that's a favourite. So let's see if we can find out why. Have a look at the spec. This is a Fiat Ducato on a long wheelbase 630, so 6.3 metres long, and Sue's going to tell me, I think this one is a rear lounge. Is that right, Sue?
Yes, it is. It's
Rear
really
lounge?
nice.
Shall we come in and have a look?
Yeah, come have a look. So it's a manual. Looks like it's sat nav. If you look at that there, the touch
Yep.
screen.
Yep.
or the sat nav.
There he is, yeah.
And then you've got your swivel seats, a nice spacious cab. And you've got the nice shelf. It's all sort of continuous, which is rather nice. You've got storage cupboard here with the fuses in, and then another cupboard under here. Oh, that goes down that's quite deep.
Yeah.
You could fit shoes in there maybe.
Yeah, like a deep cupboard, isn't it?
Nice cupboard.
And I love the fabric on the seats there. It's a very soft looking fabric, isn't it?
And you've got your usual cupboard like we use for our chappy tins.
Yeah, I had beer in there at one
And
time.
the fridge is at a very convenient place. If you're outside, you could come in and get your beers without having to go too far into the motorhome.
Always a good idea.
It's a manual. I reckon this is the wardrobe. Yeah. It's a hanging rail.
There's a lot of hanging space there, isn't there?
Yep.
And,
And you've got
sorry, pole for the table, yeah. And then the television aerial adjuster there, and
you've got
the booster.
then you've
for
got
the
your
TV.
panel up here,
And the panel.
which is showing red because there's no water in it, and a gas indicator.
Yep.
It's full.
And all these vans have got the underslung gas tank underneath the van, so there's no need for storage of gas bottles.
And I like the way the mirror is framed.
That's
It's
an
got
interesting-
a little spotlight above it,
Yeah.
like we've got above our bed. Look,
That's nice, isn't
oh,
it?
that's nice. It's the touch screen one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
touch
that's
sensitive, yeah.
good. Do you want to look at the washroom next?
Shall we?
Nice door. You go and have a look in
Yeah, you
there.
better
I like the storage
We'll pop the light on.
recesses in the wall. That's made a good use of space.
Yeah.
And then you've got your table in there. Got a nice big shower tray. And then you've got a storage cupboard
And
above,
the
and a drop down sink.
toilet around the corner there. This is the drop down sink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shall I try and make that work for us? There we are.
Good size sink.
And the shower is mounted up here.
And those shower heads are pretty economical with water.
Oh, I just saw myself. And nice little cupboard there for your bits and bobs. And above is the little extractor with a switch.
the washroom. And
Lovely.
then opposite, you've got the kitchen.
We're coming back to the kitchen.
So you've actually got one electric
Yep.
ring and 3 gas.
This is like a standalone unit, like you'd have at home, isn't it?
Yeah. And you've actually got a separate grill and oven, storage underneath, and you've got an extension of the worktop here,
Yep.
which is
I'll pull that up.
always good. You can use that when you're sitting in that seat. If you pull the seat forward, so there's a little table, and then you've got a storage cupboard here, which is, you could put a few little things in there, couldn't you?
Yep.
And then another one
And a
above
bit
here.
much bigger cupboard above.
Lots of
Yeah.
storage in there.
And I noticed there's a little pocket here for
That's good to
putting
put
things as
phones
well. Yeah.
And then a skylight above.
Yeah. That's side mounted, isn't it?
And lovely
That's it.
lights. And there's these 2 absolutely cavernous drawers here. This one has got a nice wooden shower
Oh, that's lovely.
cutlery tray in, and
Yeah.
you can slide it along. Look.
Now I guess if you didn't want to have that, you could take that right out, couldn't you?
could.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's
then-
removable.
And then this one is a really big drawer. Look at that.
It is
Put the
big,
heavy
isn't it?
things on the bottom and lighter things on the top.
Now I'm worried
Really-
about the drawer, the strength of the drawer. Do you think that's going to be okay if we put?
that's really
weight
well
in
built, really strong.
Okay.
Or you could put tins at the bottom and lighter stuff on the top.
You could
That's-
actually,
that's
right? Yeah.
huge.
Yeah, that's true.
And then back here,
And now we're going into the lounge, and this makes up as a double
U-shaped
bed.
lounge like we have, which is really great. You've got a cabinet here with the television in, so that's all hidden away. And then you've got these lovely big cupboards again.
Yep.
A lot of storage. They're all really big. And then there's a little cupboard here that you can put things in.
hmm
And I like just putting your knickknacks.
Little corner shelves.
And this is quite deep as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
Top. And then again you've got
I like the
2 more cupboards.
I like the finish on the top of
Really
the
big cupboards.
the seating here, because these cushions remove here, and the top is fixed, and that gives you so much more support when you're sitting there across your shoulders. It's really
And
nice.
this is obviously where the table goes.
That table, yeah. All the carpets are fitted, aren't they? And there are little snap poppers so that they don't shuffle about the floor when you walk on
And
them.
you've got these dimmer lights again.
Something
here.
different.
Look here, look.
Magazine rack.
Got them here as well. That's the
Yeah.
nightlight version.
Yeah, got the little reading
And
lights.
then you've got your spotlight.
And if you hold your finger on there, it will dim. There we go.
You've got another one there. You've got several.
There it is.
There's 4.
I want the
good.
back.
5. No, that's an inbuilt one.
That's an inbuilt one.
Does it? Yeah, it goes off when you press it.
Lovely. So again, having a quick look at this one, this is the N-Class, which means it's got the motorhome style door rather than the sliding door, and it's the RL, meaning rear lounge, 6.3 metres long, and it's the Fiat Ducato. It's striking. I like the colour of this one, and I think everybody's who's been in here has rather liked the colours and the choice of upholstery and so on inside. And as with the crafters that we looked at earlier, the boot and the opening window on the back it replaces the big barn doors, and the choice is yours. You can have doors or you can have the panel. Now we're looking at the smaller van in the group of vans. This is the 600, 6 metres long. RD stands for rear door, and a sliding door on the side, and a little handy outdoor table. We like that, don't we, Sue?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll step inside, and bear in mind this is the shortest van in the family.
Yep.
Fiat Ducato again, half leather. Already I can see that. Is this one an automatic?
That's an auto, isn't it? Yeah,
Yeah, it's an automatic. Yeah, and it's this lovely
seat.
plum colour.
I'm not sure whether that one swivels, but this one definitely
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, swiveling
It's a
seat
nice
here.
cab.
Now look at this. Look at this lovely dark wood grain and a plum. I call it a plum colour. It's almost a maroon, isn't
Got
it?
storage above the cab.
Yep.
It's great. The usual control panel.
Really rich colours in here, so it's very, very pleasing to the
Then
eye.
You've got the fuses and the wardrobe and the pole for the table
Yep.
in that one.
And the fridge below.
Fridge conveniently near the doorway again.
Yep.
It's a manual fridge, freeway fridge.
That's
So
it.
that's good. And then you've got this nice framed mirror again. which
Framed
I really
mirror's
like, and
nice.
It's lovely burgundy.
Yeah, it is. Burgundy, that was the colour.
And
Yeah,
then
that's what I was thinking.
kitchen. Again, you've got the full-sized oven. You've got the electric ring and the 3 gas
Yep,
burners. You've got the grill and oven and storage underneath.
that's it.
And then you've got the sink.
Yep.
So sink, and you've got an extension of the worktop again
Yeah.
in there, which you can use when you're sitting in a chair. And then you've got 2 drawers again. This one's got the cutlery.
Yeah, cutlery insert in there.
And then you've got
And
the
then the
other
large
good
one.
sized drawer.
Yeah.
Put all your heavy things in there. And then
Nice.
more cupboards up here.
That's it.
So you've got a cupboard there.
Now let's have a look. We're thinking about how is this one 300mm shorter. How has it affected the van? It's difficult to tell, isn't it?
Have a look at the washroom. The washroom's still a good size.
The
isn't
washroom is identical
Drop down.
to the one we looked at before, but just in different colours, isn't it?
it? Yeah. It hasn't got the little recesses in the wall.
No,
But it's
that's
got
true.
your table there. It's got a nice big towel.
Table
rail.
storage and the towel rail and the mirror. Excellent.
Still a good sized washroom.
And then the
Consider size
lounge.
of the
Again, the
motorhome.
lounge is you can sleep
That's
as a
still
double
Good
or
size lounge,
2 singles.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And then again, you've got the television
Yeah.
in a nice enclosed
In the cabinet. Yeah.
cabinet, and then you've got
The lockers all
size.
round.
cupboards. These are all as we've shown you before.
Now
There's
this
a
one.
smaller one here.
Now this van has got much deeper, richer colours, and it's very different to the Crafter that we looked at the beginning of the video with all the white fronts, and you can see how different that makes the van look. A real luxury
And you've got
feel
the
about
double
it.
opening doors at the back, so you can throw those open as well.
Let's go and have a look around the back at that, because I'm interested to see what that looks like from behind. So here I am at the back of the van, and can't open this door because we've got part of the building structure here, but I can just have a little peek inside, and as you can see there's lots of storage under here that goes right through under the bench where the wheel arch is there, and here we've got the storage of the canopy winder.
I think this is better if you've got dogs, isn't it? Because you can open these doors without worrying too much about the dogs. Maybe
That's very
jumping
true,
out
so
the back.
yeah. Another Fiat Ducato. This time we've got an end washroom and front lounge. Well, the 630 FL is again on the long wheelbase Fiat Ducato, and is the front lounge. And there's Sue again. Look,
Lovely and comfortable.
that's a picture, isn't it? With the blue interior this time, and a pale blue exterior on the van.
And this time it's a front lounge.
They really match in the
Fiat.
colours well.
And that's a manual with, looks like sat nav. Both seats swivel, so this is all a lovely big open area with the door open so you can bring outside in. And you've got your little cupboard here for storage. You've got storage underneath here,
Yep.
and this is a nice little cupboard. You could probably put your shoes in that
I
one.
hadn't spotted that one. Yeah. Yep.
And then you've got a couple of infill cushions which are stored up here. Another storage space above the cab. And you literally just pull this out, and it all makes up into one big double bed, don't it?
Yep. Double bed.
And then you've got, I like these shelves with a little lip on so things don't fall out. This is a big cupboard. Look at that, there's lots of storage in there, and it continues through to this one.
and that's curved there, which
It's
I'm not
curved.
sure that the camera picks that up, but
No.
again goes around with the van.
You've got the panel which is showing red because it's got no water in. And then you've got your gas there. And
It's
your
empty.
trailer.
Yeah.
And then you've got, this is your kitchen area, which is quite nice. It's all in one area. You've got a cupboard which extends through into that one. And you've actually got one electric hob and 3 gas, which is nice. And then here you've got your sink and drainer.
Yep, with the fold and tap, so it all lays flat, doesn't it?
That.
Yeah.
And then I like this little shape of the door. So
Yeah,
you've
that's
got
good.
plenty of storage in there for your tins and things.
Yeah.
Pots and pans. You've got another one here.
Well, that's a drop down cupboard, yeah.
Size. And then you've got the 2 drawers,
I see.
which are pretty substantial.
Yeah.
There's those 2. And then if you look opposite, you've got another cupboard up here, which goes back a long way. That's a deep cupboard, that one.
Yeah.
And then you've got your little oven here, which is quite a nice height
Yeah.
for getting your food out. No
I like
bending
that.
down.
I like that height,
like
yeah.
that height.
It's good.
And I think this looks like a different fridge. It's a Thetford. I don't know whether it's a compressor.
Could be.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure, but it's still a good sized fridge.
Yep. And that's
And
an
then you've
option,
got
isn't it? You can have
Storage
either
underneath.
absorption fridge or a compressor fridge.
And then this is your television, which drops down into this cupboard. There is a little... The television goes into there, but I suppose you could use it for something,
Yeah.
couldn't you, for storage?
Yeah, if you can still store things in the bottom there. And a little table.
You've got a lift-out table here. And then again, another big cupboard. I think I've shown that, haven't I?
Yeah, little cupboard above.
Slidey window because of the sliding door. And at the back,
And this is the winner for me.
Lovely.
This again, I love
Lovely
it.
washer.
You go inside and show us what it's like, Sue.
you've got this really big sink. And then cupboard above. And then this side you've got 2... You put a lot in there actually. Another one. They're quite big, aren't they? Look at
Yeah.
the things you could get in
Yeah,
there.
there's a lot of space in there, yeah.
Yeah. And you've got the bench toilet. That's a bench toilet in that.
Yeah.
And then
Lots of worktop area in
Round
the washroom here.
this side. Yeah, there's loads of worktop. And then you've got this mirrored cupboard. And look, it's huge.
Yeah, and that's the entire
the
corner of
wardrobe
the
look.
van, isn't it?
That's all hanging space.
And
It's
underneath,
massive.
here, we just about see it in this light. There's the base of this cupboard, but if we go to the rear of the van, you'll see that the space below here is also storage from
You could put your
outside.
bed linen in there, couldn't you? As well.
It's a huge cupboard, isn't it?
It's massive.
With hanging rail in the
You've got
top.
quite a good sized towel rail here as well, haven't you?
So
And
smashing
then you've actually got a roof light as well.
above, yeah,
It makes it nice and light.
yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely.
It's a smashing washroom. It really does set this van off as a 6.3 metre.
Yeah,
Van.
it's lovely.
Right, let's have a little look at the back of this van. We've got again the boot and the opening window on the rear panel. The big barn doors have been removed and replaced with this, and we've seen that in previous vans. And just to demonstrate the amount of space behind here for storage is amazing. And here is the place where you would empty your toilet tank, and this of course again is the winder pole for the canopy. Well, this one's a striking colour. I've come up to the other end of the showroom now, and we're going to look at this nice bright yellow.
Oh, thank you.
So it's beautiful striking yellow. And what do you think, Sue? I think you better turn your horizontal hold down, I think.
I like the
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, the external table again.
Slide door. And this is a rear lounge as well.
Yeah, no, I think this is real trendy, this van.
I love the leather and I love the colours. I think that's really lovely.
Yeah.
Both of these front chairs swivel round. That's an automatic, which is good. So again, you've got these lovely push button cupboards. Just push them in. You've got the fuse cupboard there. your handy shelf. And then underneath you've got storage here with
Yep.
shelving, and that goes quite deep, the bottom.
So what we're seeing with the family of vans really is that there's a very similar layout
Yeah.
on all of these, isn't
And
there?
you've got this lovely shoe cupboard or whatever you want to put
Yep.
in it, as they
That's right.
could use the space again.
So your front seating area here is really good.
This is the wardrobe with the pole for the table.
This is for the table, and you've got your TV aerial adjuster and your amplifier in the back there for the
And then
TV.
you've got your control panel and gas.
Yeah, control panel and gas, and then
You've
your
got
fridge.
the manual fridge, three-way fridge. And then here, when you're looking outside and around a lovely beach or what have you, you've got your sink and drainer, which is good size. And then you have got a full-size oven. You've got the electric ring and the 3 gas rings, and then you've got the separate grill and oven, and then storage underneath for your pots and pans.
Yeah.
You've got this little cupboard here. You put some few little bits and pieces in there,
Similar again to the previous model that we looked at, isn't it?
and then storage here, which is great. And then you've got 2 big drawers again. This one's got the cutlery tray that moves around,
Yep.
and the other very substantial drawer underneath. Loads of storage bags. Now, and this is again, I like they've got the spotlights which are touched.
And they've done a surround which is matching the worktop, which is rather interesting.
So that's your night light.
Yeah,
That's your spotlight.
that's right.
If you hand your finger out, that dims, doesn't it?
That's right.
And then you've got a lovely mirror with a surround, and then the washroom.
And again,
I like this little storage.
the little storage
areas.
shelves there, yeah, and a drop-down sink.
And you've got the extractor.
There's a little cupboard behind the mirror here for your bits and pieces. I'll just open that to show you. And I think you've seen, if you've been watching the videos, you've seen the similarity with some of the vans. There are little design changes and extras that they can do with all the vans, and this showcase really gives you an idea of some of the different things that they can do, particularly with colours.
And this is the rear lounge, which is like ours. And then you've got the cupboard for the television there.
The TV is around here again, yeah.
And then you've got these big cupboards
built-in
again.
sound bar.
They're all continuous. Loads of storage in there, so hold loads. Really well made.
Yep,
And then you've got a cupboard here
that's it.
for storage. And then again you've got these cupboards which continue through.
Yeah.
You've got the
And the lovely ceiling
neat
lights.
shelf, which we love with ours, and also this is lovely soft padded leather, which
Yeah.
acts as a headrest when you sit up in the morning when you're in bed. There's quite a few of these lovely spotlights. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 in here, and then you've got the touch light there as well. And the magazine rack, and lots of lovely lighting above. And you've got an opening skylight there, and another one above your head.